Hi, friendlies. Hi, Kate Kramer. We already have someone here. Wow. So I'm not really sure how you got here so fast, but hello, Kate Kramer. Anybody else here? I see 5 people it says are here. So I'll wait a few minutes to get started. And this is going to be a little wobbly. This is on my selfie stick. So a little different because I'm on the road. I'm a little bit off. I'm off the trail. There we go. I'm seeing some people. Hello, I just flew in. McFly. Oh, nice. Hi, Chris Miller. This is going to be kind of hard. Hi, Michelle. It's going to be kind of hard for me to, especially with the new bifocals, I'm still getting used to. So I have to go like this to see. Hi, Barry. Hi, Krista. Hi, howdy, Alice. Hello from Williston, Florida. Hi, Eddie. Margaret, Maddie. The screen is black. Everybody else can see okay, right? Oh, Rogue Valley, Oregon. Who's that? Alley Cat. But it's nice and cool at night. Hi, everybody from Virginia. So I've got 131 people on already. So hi. So you can see me. Hi from Scappoose, Oregon. Hi. You can see from Kentucky, from Portland. Hi, Cheryl. How's it going, Cheryl? Vicky from Louisiana. So I thought I would go ahead and do, boy, I'm not used to being inside and my glasses are doing some really funny things. I guess I'm still kind of getting used to the bifocals or the progressives. Sacramento, hi. Yeah, this is really weird. I've been on the trail for a while now. And yeah, hi, April from Detroit. Hi, Carolyn from California City, from Washington. Hi, from Alaska. Oh, I love Alaska. I still think of Alaska. So we got 236 people on. I know this was totally spur of the moment. I am on the trail. I want to see what that says. So, Alley Cat, I watched your last video and you were at the REI in Medford next to the Trader Joe's where I shop. I like that Trader Joe's a lot. I did a lot of my resupply shopping there. Okay, so I am, this is really, I didn't realize how much my eyes need to adjust being indoors after being outside all the time. Hi, everybody. I thought I was just reading through the comments. I am on one of my resupplies and I'm only here. This is a quick in and out. I'm in to pick up my box, which I did today. I had 2 boxes. I hiked 10 miles to get here today, and then I'm out of here again tomorrow. So I am staying in a hotel, and I do need to stay in hotels when I come into town because I need to charge up my electronics. I need to keep my batteries charged for my phone because that's how I shoot all my videos and my editing. I need to upload videos and catch up on work. So when I do come in town for resupply, I have been staying in hotels. And so that's where I'm at right now. I'm in a hotel, super quick in and out this time though. I've been staying a couple nights, sometimes 3 nights in hotels. I'm getting kind of sick of that, to be honest with you. So I was just reading through any Sasquatch worries. No, but I've been looking. So I was reading through the comments and I thought, why not just go ahead and answer your questions in a live stream? So I know a lot of you are probably really curious about life on the trail. So I thought, in addition to answering the questions that I'm seeing on the comments, I thought I would go ahead and take your questions too. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Here's your next cup of coffee. Boy, that was the first thing I did when I got into town today. I was stinky, 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 stinky. I walked past the hotel and to the coffee shop and went in. So thank you, Melissa, for the super chat. And I'm going to be answering some of the questions, the most common questions I am seeing in the comments. I can also take your questions here. And if you want to stand out like Melissa did, there's a little $sign, I think, on the bottom, and that's super chat. If you want to stand out and make sure I see your comment or your question, that's a good way to do it. And okay, this is going to go super fast. I don't have any moderators because this was purely spur of the moment, so I may not see all your questions. First, I'm going to get to the questions that I'm seeing most in the comments. The first question from Sunday's video was, what the heck was that thing that fell out of the tree? Brian's World. Oh, hey, thank you. And I see I set you up as a moderator. So, Brian, so you're a moderator. Thank you. I'm seeing a lot of questions that I want to answer, but let me start with this question. What fell out of the tree in Sunday night's video? It was a shirt. I hang my laundry off. It depends. I hang my laundry on trees to air out or to dry or whatever. Just oftentimes just to air out. If I have water, I'll rinse them out and just put them on a tree or whatever. And so when I was filming when I was filming that BOYT, that sounds familiar. Ba 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 ba. So that's what fell out of the tree, my shirt. So a lot of you are asking, what is my trail name? I don't have a trail name. Thank you for Grand Synth. Oh, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bottom of YouTube. No, YouTube is not on this trip with me. You guys are, but YouTube isn't. Certainly not the bottom of YouTube. And my trail name. I don't have a trail name. I hike really slow. I'm going to be honest with you. I hike really slow. And I see people and I talk to people and I enjoy people, but I'm not with them long enough to get BOYT, bottom of YouTube. But I'm not with them long enough to get a trail name. I was with a group of Germans one day. We kept leapfrogging each other all day long. And I want to say, make life fun. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you. And we were turtle. That's a good one. But see, here's the thing. I was thinking flyby because people literally like fly by me on the trail. There's so much more about my experience on the trail coming in future videos, but basically people go so much faster than I do that I'm not hanging around anybody long enough to get a name. And I thought at one point I was like, Kira Tierney, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, and thank you for your encouragement. That means a lot. Thank you. So I thought about giving myself a trail name, but I'm like, that totally takes the fun out of it. And I thought lollygag, because I'm a lollygagger. I thought flyby because everybody literally like flies by me on the trail. But it kind of sucks that I don't have a trail name. I mean, that's kind of part of the experience. But I'm meeting a lot of other people, kind of my age-ish, and also section hikers and solo hikers. And it's not that uncommon for solo hikers and older hikers to not have trail names. So I'm not the only one out here without a trail name. I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe eventually I'll get one. I don't know. But right now I don't have trail name yet. Carafly. Hi from Florida. That was Debbie. Hi. Okay, so the other question I got was, do I have any protection for wild animals on the trail? You inspire me. Valerie, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. And she wanted to let me know that I inspire her. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Boy, if I'm not going to tell the Bigfoot story because there is a video of the Bigfoot story. And you can go to my channel and search Bigfoot and it'll come up. Or I have put some of the a lot of people asked that question. They wanted to know the Bigfoot story. So if you look through the comments or do a search in comments on Bigfoot, you'll see the link to the video. And so how many miles have you actually hiked? I know that's a common question, and I'm not going to answer that because you all know where I started and I need to stay safe. And so I'm not going to talk about where I am or how many miles I've hiked. Let me just put it this way. Look at my feet. Wait, there. My feet say 1 million. Somewhere between 250 and 1,000. Let's just put it that way. I've hiked a lot of miles. I've hiked a lot of miles. Most of you know my videos are on a delay. And somebody asked if it's common for Oregon to have this much snow in August. So I just want to remind you that my videos are on a delay and what you're seeing is not real time. Unfortunately, I wish I could do more real time, but they aren't. And that is because I need to protect myself. So, How's the new tent? The new tent is great. It's just like the old one. It's the exact same tent. I love it. In fact, I've had crazy rain the last 2 days. Yeah, the first night was thunder and lightning and it rained all night. The second night was no thunder and lightning and even harder rain all night. And I stayed nice and toasty and dry inside my tent. And I love my tent is like my home at night. It's comfortable. My sleeping pad, I love my Thermarest Neo like sleeping pad. My sleeping bag is doing really well. So the vestibule on that tent is nice and big enough that I'm able to store everything in there. So it has been really good. I think, is this for the camera? Yeah, that's the camera. So yeah, the tent is doing really good. And a couple of you also asked in the comments if how I was able to send my tent back home, and I didn't. I left it with my friend who, I don't know what he's doing with it. We threw around a couple of ideas. Actually, I told him he could probably give it away or just hold on to it until I get back and hold it for me. So I didn't have to send it back. He took care of it for me. So am I a back sleeper? No. I've been trying to train myself for years to be a back sleeper. I used to be a stomach sleeper. I have finally trained myself to at least sleep on my side because it's impossible. You can't sleep on your stomach in a tent. And actually, as I've gotten older, it got more uncomfortable for me to sleep on my stomach with my arms up because stuff hurts. So I finally learned how to sleep on my side. So, Patricia says, I look good. Thank you so much. I don't have a scale, but I've lost at least a pant size in pants. And no fences, $5. You look and sound so happy and full of life. Well, thank you very much. This is a good day. It's been hard. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna see some of the videos coming up that it's been really challenging. I've been through 3 pairs of shoes. Guess what? I finally have decided on, at least for now. Trail runners. I had so many problems with my feet. I'm still having problems with my feet, only they're not quite as bad as they were at first. I had blisters on both feet. It was really bad for a while. But I'm starting to get better. So, hi, Noonie. Hey, it's good to see you. Still here watching. Thank you so much, Noonie, and thank you for the $5 super chat. So for those of you who don't know, super chat is a way to get your comment highlighted because it's just little old me here, and I'm only on a cell phone, and the comments are going like crazy. They're going super fast, and it's hard for me to read all of them. So when you do a super chat, which is the little $sign, I think, down there, it stands out and I'm able to see it. So, and if that doesn't work, just keep commenting and maybe eventually I'll see it. So, I got to visit with a friend that you inspired that was awoken. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. And what are my plans after my hike? I don't know. I don't know. Sleep. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I've been thinking a lot. I'm gonna spoil myself. I'm going to find a really good spa resort. I'm gonna get a massage. I'm gonna get a sauna. I'm gonna get a hot tub. I'm gonna spoil myself. That's the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take care of this aching body. Barry, $2. Enjoy your live feed. Thank you so much, Barry, for the super chat. I appreciate it. And Cindy from South Carolina says she's enjoying my journey. Thank you. And thank you for being here. And Cheryl Seafelt, this is really small. It's hard for me to see, says, you're my hero. Stay safe. Thank you so much. And hi, Edie from upstate New York. To be comfortable, you may need to sleep on the floor. That's funny. Yeah. Although this is a pillow top bed, it's kind of nice. $5 from Heather, gently in the... Hey, Heather. Is that Heather? Hi, Heather. If it is you, Heather G, my patron, I've been meaning to write back to you. Your last message, or one of your last messages on Patreon made me cry. So supportive and so encouraging. So Heather, gently in the wind, I think it is you, says, hugs to you, Carolyn. It's great to see you safe and sound. I'm feeling so glad to be on this journey. So, and if you're not the same Heather, sorry, that totally just, if it's not the same Heather, then you're like, what the hell? I'm sorry. Hi, Heather. Thank you for the $5 super chat, and thank you for the beautiful message. 715 viewers now. Per said 697. Any wild animals? Patricia asks. Any wild animals? No. None. I barely saw a marmot the other day. Other than that, chipmunks, deer. I haven't even seen deer in a while. I have seen not even any signs of bears. I mean, I saw some scat coming out of Crater Lake. Really, really fresh, like so fresh that it still stunk. But I have seen nothing, no signs of anything. It's kind of weird. I'm like, where are they all? The berries are out. I mean, they're blueberries and huckleberries, and are are yellow raspberries called salmon berries? Does anybody know? I can't. Bob Wells sent me a greeting. Bob's here. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. Huckleberries. Oh, huckleberries are delicious. It's been kind of fun feasting on the trail. So anyway, all the berries are out, but I don't know where the wildlife is. So Center Hill Realtor says, how are you live in a hotel? I thought you were in the woods with Bigfoot. Well, in order to survive in the woods with Bigfoot, I need to come out every 7 to 8 days to resupply and get food and charge up my electronics and work. And that's what I'm doing. Hi from Oz. That's Billy. Are you still on the hike? Yes, I am still on the hike. I am very much still on the hike. My fingernails are still dirty. My fingernails are always dirty. Who am I kidding? Let me see. Can I show you around? There you go. See all my resupply. This is today's resupply that I just got. All the stuff I have to pack up for the next section of my hike. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very much still on the hike, just taking a little break and sleeping in a real bed. I got a shower. That was kind of nice, I'll admit. Is it just Babs? Dinner time. Thank you for being here, Babs. I appreciate it. Canada welcomed you. Not spoil, pamper. Well deserved. Yeah, good point. Thank you. Thank you, Valerie. All right. Any other questions? Because hey, new to YouTube, your channel has been awesome. It's RV Adventures. Thank you so much. Visit Cheryl Simpson. I know where those things are when you get to BC, Canada. You are my hero. Thank you, Cheryl. Hey, Jeep. Johnny, $2 super chat. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Lightning Will says love, love, love. Thank you so much. All right, what questions do you have? Let me see. Did I have more questions? I know you guys had a ton of questions, and I wrote some down. Protection. I think I covered oh, yeah. Do I have any protection for wildlife? No, I don't need any. I haven't seen any, so I don't have any protection for wildlife. How will I get home at the end of my hike? I have a friend picking me up at the trailhead, and then from there, I honestly don't know. I might do Amtrak. I might rent a car. It kind of depends on when I finish. There's some things that I want to do in up north. Just to put it that way. So I'm not really sure. Really enjoying watching you rock the trail. Thank you, JT. I really appreciate that. Don't feel like I'm rocking the trail. It hurts. I gotta be honest. It really hurts. You're not walking back? Ha ha. No bear mace? No. Hang on one second. Hang on. That one I can... There we go. Okay. Thanks for sharing your trip. Kathy says, thanks for I haven't backpacked in years and I'm not sure I could anymore. May buy an RV now. That's awesome. How many other hikers have you met? Oh, that's a good question. That was Jane Smith. I have finally started counting. I am running into 25 to 30 hikers a day. Yeah, it's crowded out here. There's a lot. There's a lot about this trip that is just very different than any other hike I've done, and certainly the John Muir Trail. For one thing, it's really crowded, and part of the reason it's really crowded is because it's just kind of a mess this year because of all the snow in the Sierras. So you have people flip-flopping. They skip the Sierras. They're going northbound. They're going southbound. So it has been really, really crowded. Now, with that said, 25 to 30 people a day is a lot. And that's part of the reason I'm kind of like, I don't want to say, it hasn't been what I thought it would be. I would like more solitude. I'm going to be honest with you. I would like more solitude. I'm hardly ever like, I don't even hardly ever sleep alone. There's almost always somebody within a quarter mile. I don't know, maybe half the time. I've started keeping track of who I am meeting on the trail. And just in the last week, because I started thinking, you know, I'm seeing men my age, 50 and older. I have met, out of the hundreds of hikers that I have met, people who hike either section hiking or through hiking the PCT, I have met maybe 5 women my age or older. 5. Where are you? Ladies, where are you? So Williams Romero. Hi, William. It's good to see you. I am not sure if you know this, but some of us are green. Yeah, I kind of get that. Although, if you could see my black and blue toenails, would you feel less green? So anyway, I want to say, women, where are you? Right now, let's say yesterday, I counted 17 hikers all day. So yeah, it was a slow day. It's been raining the last couple days. I don't know if the people are like staying in town, but it was 17 hikers yesterday. 5 were men over 50. 5 were women under 50. 0 women over 50. I have not seen a woman over 50 in a week and a half since my last, no, it wasn't a resupply. I went in town. So, where are you, ladies? Why are there not more 50-plus-year-old women on the trail? That's what I want to know. I'm like the only one out here. I'm sorry, I know there are some out here. One of very few. There aren't many out here. Okay, so on to the next topic. Carol Dodson says, do you get scared in your tent at night by yourself? Nope, not even a little. I've done this, how many nights? Like, between the John Muir Trail and this trip, my other backpacking trips, I've spent way too many nights out in a tent alone to be afraid. One night, in fact, I was laying in my tent and I hear crunch, 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 crunch right out. I mean, literally like right outside my tent, like inches from my head. And I'm like, is that a bear? And I'm like listening. And I guess it was just deer. So no, I don't get scared at all. I'm curious. I'm not worried that anything is going to bother me. Nothing is going to bother me. Nothing cares that I'm there. And, more curiosity, like what's out there. I hear footsteps, but most of the time I don't hear anything. It's usually pretty quiet. So no, I'm not scared. No, I can't think of any night that I've been scared. I might get startled. $50. Holy cow. Here's for a pedicure when you get back. Oh my gosh, you rock. So who is this? ST baby RNC. Thank you so much. You are so generous. I'm going to put that toward a pedicure when I get back. My feet thank you. So thank you so much. So thank you for the $50 super chat. That was very generous toward my spa weekend. For me, I'm disabled, which is why I am not there. I follow you. You allow me to experience things. That's Barb. So thank you, Barb, for saying that. I'm so glad that you get to experience things through me. Any older than 65, men that is, send them my way. Carolyn. In fact, I met a very nice man yesterday who was, listen to this, 70, hiking 30 miles a day. So here I am sitting here going, I'm 52. That's only why I'm only hiking like 15 miles a day, and I'm short and stubby. you know, he was 70 and he was hiking 30 miles a day. Great guy. We had a really good conversation. We had a long break together. He's also a full-time RVer, snowbird in Arizona, and he told me to look him and his wife up. So I'm actually seeing. So the men I'm meeting out here are mostly 60 and older, and it makes sense, right? I mean, the age group that does have a big gap on the trail is like, I don't know, like 35 to 50, because people are busy raising families. And that's men and women. I mean, I see a few men in their 40s and 50s, but it's mostly like upper 50s, 60, and 70s, meeting 70-year-old men. But again, the women, where are the women? Their wives are home. The men are out here. I want to see more women out here. More questions? I think we should get a bunch of women over 50 together and do it. Okay, I'll slow down. Deb, I think we should get a bunch of women over 50 together and do it all together. Plan over 50 trail trip. I'll be 58 next month, and it has crossed my mind to do this, but I don't want to do it alone. What's stopping you from doing it alone? You know, I don't know. I was gonna say, excuse me. I was gonna say you don't have to be alone on the trail, but I'm alone because I'm slow. Most people, especially through Oregon, most people are doing 20, 25 miles a day, and I'm at 15, and I'm actually cutting back because that hurts. Things hurt. I don't know. You know, I don't want to say that you can come out here and automatically find people to hike with, because that's not necessarily true. You could, but it's not a guarantee. All right. Do you face much elevation gain in one day? And if so, do you cover less miles that day? Carmen, that's a great question. I'm, Oregon is the easy state. Easy, easy. And I use air quotes. The easy state. I have days of 3,000, I'd say 3,000, up to 3,000 foot elevation gain. I actually want to look that up, and I'm going to be looking that up for a future video, because I'm going to talk about that, because people talk about Oregon being the easy state, but it's not that easy. I mean, when I do 1,200 foot climbs in a day, that's not easy, especially with 30 pounds on my back if I have a full pack. And yeah, it does slow me down. I mean, I have my trail legs. I got my trail legs, I think at around 100 miles. I think I'd been out a couple weeks. And at 100 miles, I could definitely feel that I was stronger, that I was going up hills easier, but it's still not easy. It's still a lot of work. And actually today, coming down into my resupply, huge drop. And seeing the young people go up that hill miserable really made me feel better. I know that sounds terrible, but it made me realize that going uphill is hard for everybody, not just me. I tend to kind of beat myself up and think, I've been on the trail so and so number of miles and so number of days. Why isn't it easy? Well, it's not easy. It's hard, and to climb a 3,000 foot mountain, for example, one day, to go out of your house one day and climb 3,000 foot mountain with or without a pack, to do that one day is one thing. But to be on the trail day in and day out, doing 15, 16, 17, 18 miles a day, 10 miles every day, and then climbing every day, it wears on you, and it's extremely challenging. And that's just part of the process. It's part of the reward. It's part of the challenge. It's part of why I do this, because I like to challenge myself. I think I might be a little masochistic too, though, but we'll see. So that's a good question, Carmen. Thank you. I saw another super chat. So hiking. Hey, hiking with Hendrix. Good to see you. By the way, we have a mutual friend in San Francisco, and I've been meaning to tell you, and I forgot. Actually, your friend knows my friend. So mutual friend 2 degrees of separation. And I was just talking to my friend about it about a month ago, and she was like, you know, hiking with Hendrix, right? So anyway, you might know that. And Kathy McKendrick, thank you for the $2 super chat. And Richard Thomas says, Carolyn, hello. I'm glad that you are doing good. It's great to see you live streaming. Thank you so much, Richard Thomas. Thank you again, Kathy. Thank you for hiking with Hendrix. And are you going to do any hiking up towards Michigan? And I don't really have any plans for that right now, but who knows what the future holds. I would rather hike with someone as well. Yeah, I think most people would. I'm gonna say that's another thing I'm gonna talk about in a future video. Solo hiking is challenging. It's you don't have any distractions from the trail, from the pain in your foot, from the burn in your thighs, from the burn in your quads, from another freaking hill, from the millions of mosquitoes, from the rain. You've got no distractions. And in fact, I think I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of hiking alone. And I've been really thinking about that alone. This is the longest I've ever been on the trail. But, 26 days I was on the John Muir Trail, and I've surpassed that quite a bit now. And it definitely is. It's a whole new mind set. It's a whole new level of challenge emotionally and mentally when you're alone, to be able to work through the pain alone, to be able to work through the challenges alone, to be able to work through that next hill and the blisters on your feet and deal with all of that alone and still hike 15 miles a day. So I can totally understand why you would want to hike with people. In fact, Melissa Brown, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it very much. Retha, no, every hiker does not have a trail name. No, that's just, I don't know how many through hikes you've done, but that's just not true. And, so I forgot what I was going to say because I got sidetracked by being, what was I being? Salmon berries range from a salmony pink to an orangey red, not the same as the yellow raspberries. Okay, great. Thank you, Janine, for answering that. I appreciate it. So anyway, yes, hiking alone can be extremely, extremely challenging. And I'm definitely feeling that and experiencing that. So, so we have 909 people watching and only 216 thumbs up. So why aren't you all giving me a thumbs up? Let's get up to 300. Come on, hit that thumbs up. 220, there you go. Hit that thumbs up. I feel like a telethon or telethon. Is that the right word? All right. Have you seen the water straw for filtering? Patricia, yes, I have. And can you forage on the trail? Who is that? Canyon Diva? You might be able to. I don't know enough about plants. I wish I did. I was just saying today that I'm not a freaking botanist. Oh, the smells on the trail today, I've got to tell you, sweet and spicy and musky and, oh, just beautiful. All right. Duct tape over the blisters will help. Actually, I have discovered Luca tape. Although another hiker gave me some Luca tape and it worked really, really, really well. Duct tape doesn't work at all. It comes off. Moleskin and second skin comes off. And duct tape and climber's tape I have found. And I wrapped them around my blisters and that didn't come off. I mean, it was, when I wanted it to come off, it was still really hard. But luckily, Lost Spoon. I like that. Lost Spoon should be my trail name. Oh, and you haven't even heard the half of it. I'm not going to spoil it, but there's more to that story. There's a lot more to that story. I like that. I think you just gave me my trail name. I don't want to name myself, but Lost Spoon, I think that's a good idea. I might have to do that. Who was that? Lost Spoon. Lisa. I think I'm going to call myself Lost Spoon. I like it. Who says that somebody on the trail has to name me, right? How are the nights? The nights have been really nice. Awesome. Beautiful. Warm. It's been warmer. It was really cold at first. It's been really warm. Like I said earlier, it rained the last 2 nights. Had a lot of rain. 456 thumbs up. You guys rock. I asked for 300. We have 456. Thank you so much. Karen says, I admire you so much. You're brave, praying for a safe journey. How often do you run into other hikers on the trail? Are they alone or in pairs? Ever feel uncomfortable? So thank you for the question, Karen. I did answer those, but real quick, I'm running into about 25 to 30 hikers a day, mostly in pairs, I guess, in groups. If I do see few solo, younger solo women, few solo men. And do I ever feel uncomfortable? No, except when it's cold and the mosquitoes are swarming me. Dave Hansen applied towards your next resupply coffee break. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat toward my next coffee tomorrow morning, probably before I get out of here. I'm gonna go have to have another espresso. So, all right. Any other? Did you replace your missing spoon? Brenda Whiteman. Hi, Brenda. Asks, I did, but there's more to the story. There's more. Seriously, I think my trail name needs to be Lost Spoon. I love that, Lisa. If someone has to give you a name, what name would you like? Mary asks. I don't know. That's something I think about on the trail all the time. Like, what would my no fun if you have to think about it yourself. I thought Flyby. I really thought Flyby, but that sounded a little derogatory because everybody literally flies by me. Fly by me. They fly by me. And I kind of jokingly said that whenever I meet anybody on the trail and they're like, what's your trail name? And I'm like, I don't have one. I thought about Flyby, and everybody just laughs. So yeah, I guess that would be it. All right. You look really good and fit. How much weight have you lost? I have no idea because I don't have access to a scale. I did weigh myself before I left, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm losing weight as fast as I should be considering how hard I work, but I'm 52. Don't forget your spoon, bring two. Yeah, right. That's true about the duct tape. All right. I don't see a thumbs up button. I'm not sure where it is. There you go. Good thing. All right. Any other questions? I have to. $4.99. Thank you, Isabel, for the super chat. I appreciate it. I love this part of your journey so much. You're so awesome. Aw, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. That's really kind. I appreciate that very much. And maybe one of these days, if I have a good enough internet signal, maybe I'll try to do a live stream from my tent, from the trail. The internet my cell signal, it's not very strong in most places. And I guess also just sitting in my tent, sometimes even when I'm recording videos, I'm a little self-conscious about it, in case people walk by, because most of the camps, at least so far, have been very close to the trail because there is a lot of limited camping out here. So, and I'll show you why in a video to come. Joe Blow, $5. Thank you. Best of luck. I appreciate that. My trail name is I'll watch from the couch. Do you use a solar charger for your stuff? No, I actually did a whole video on how I charge my electronics. So I suggest you do a search for that and see exactly what I'm using. Oh, Brian, thank you so much for the $20 super chat and for moderating. I appreciate it. So inspiring to all, and thank you for what you do. Well, thank you, Brian. And thank you for supporting my work and for helping me here and being encouraging and supportive. I do appreciate it. All right, clip your spoon to your bag. I did, and that's how it got lost. One of them. There's more to the story. Somebody keeps stealing my spoons. All right. Hi, Carolyn. You're an inspiration. Thank you. Tracy. Call me Turtle. Yeah, I actually thought for a minute my name was going to be Mosey, and then I met another Mosey, and she was like, well, we'll have to work on another name for you. And then, the next time I saw her name in a trail register, she was like 10 days ahead of me. So, literally, people hike fast. Does anyone pitch tents close to you? Yes. Well, actually, I think my second night on the trail, I did a video about that. I have learned to not camp where I think other people are going to pitch tents so that they don't pitch them right outside of me. You know, I've had quite a bit of company on the trail. I've on purpose, I've camped on purpose, if you can believe it. I've camped with other people. Seems like just the other night. Well, there was one guy we kept kind of leapfrogging, and we became buddies, and we camped together a few nights here and there. And then I met a woman. I really kind of sad. We hiked about the same speed, but then with 0 days, we kind of lost each other, and I haven't seen her in a couple weeks, and I think she's I think she's going to be ending soon, and I was really hoping to run into her. We camped together one night. Another couple of women, older women, who were only doing like a 100-mile section. I camped with them one night. So, you know, I have had quite a bit of company on purpose. And, you know, I'm even kind of getting used to the whole community of the PCT being different, and that if people do camp, you know, kind of near me or near adjacent to me, then I'm okay with it. But I do try to, stay away from what looks like it's going to be a popular area. In fact, last night I stayed in a spot that I was sure I was going to wake up and be surrounded by tents, and I wasn't. So that was a nice surprise. Yeah, Michelle says, I hiked part of the PCT on Sunday on Mount Hood and did see 5 solo men and no solo women, right? And even the women that you saw, probably not. Although day hikers, I see women hiker, like older women my age, day hikers, but not so much long distance hikers. All right, I think we've been doing this a while. Brian is a great guy. All right, I need a bright yellow spoon. You had the Sea to Summit spoon, nomadic table. Yes, I did. And yes, I do. I replaced it. All right, any other questions? One more question. Have you heard of Second Chance, who lost 100 pounds? Yes, I have heard of Second Chance. Are you listening to any podcasts or books? No, I'm not listening, but I am reading a lot. Thank you all so much for being here. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It kind of just feels like it's winding down, and I'm tired, and I still have a lot to do before I finish up my resupply and get ready to hit the trail again tomorrow. So thank you all so much for being here on the live chat. Thank you for the $185 super chat, everybody, and thank you for the questions. Thank you for all who watch my videos, who encourage me with your kind words and inspire me to keep sharing my journeys, because I do think about you when I'm on the trail, and it is an honor and a privilege that I get to share my life and I get to share this adventure with you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll stay tuned. I haven't even begun. I mean, what have we done now? 5 or 6 videos? My phone is full of videos, so stay tuned. There is a lot more to come. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe below. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Mwah. Thank you all so much. Bye from the Pacific Crest Trail. There's a lot more to come.